Hi followers, Lisa here, and welcome to week number 8 of Start Me Up Business Walkthrough, where I walk you through each week starting a business. Okay, so we've probably jumped a few weeks. Yeah, a lot of stuff been going on. Had to get a new server, had the flu, ran a seminar myself, and went to another one. And wow, sometimes life just really gets in the way, and it's been a bit of a juggling act. But I didn't realise it's been so long since we chatted last time. So I'm sorry about that. But anyway, picking this up again and going through the steps that I'm doing to start my web development business. So where am I up to? Well, you'll recall last time I spoke about boutiquing your niche, particularly looking at, how the business is going to work in terms of, like a bespoke business, I guess, where it's going to fit, customers, what customers need, for their particular circumstances. And this week I'm going to talk about social media. And with the advent, of course, of all the internet and so forth, there's a lot that everybody markets on the internet nowadays. It's just everywhere. You've got Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, and whatever else. So I thought I'd have a go at that, and yes, we got some interesting results. So what I did first of all was I set up a Facebook page. And I'll just put this up here quickly so you can see it. Now what I did was just because I've got a main Facebook page profile. I've actually got 2 Facebook profiles, and I just set up a page to start with and just put it out there and to see whether people will be interested in joining. And now the picture you'll see there, SEO, that's just what I got from I think it was stock photos. You can get free stock photos on the internet, and I just put that in there and to see if there was any interest. That'll take a wee while to build up. Now also what I did was to create a Meetup group. Now if you've been on the Meetup website, it's a website. It's where people can actually get people to they advertise their service or whatever it is, or their organisation or their business, or and then they get people to actually meet up. You actually form a group, and then you go along and meet somewhere and talk to people who have common interests. So it's a really great platform. I've done it for Debt Free for Life, and so I thought I'd set one up and ask about ask a little what people need help with their websites, just really so I can get some, a bit more of a proof of concept and seeing what people need in the market to see how I'm going to fit in with that. So, and already I can see, gosh, I've got 21 members so far, and so what I've just posted now is to ask them to what they would like to learn about at the first meeting. So that's about the extent of my social media, is a Meetup and a Facebook page. So now what I've also been looking at is Facebook ads. You might have heard of them, the sponsored ads. When you're on your Facebook page, you'll see them popping up, advertising, and it'll say a sponsored ad at the top, and that means that somebody has paid for that advertisement. And there's been quite a bit of talk about that, Sam Ovens and a few other marketing gurus talk about that. So I thought I'd give that a go. I had done a Facebook ad a few months ago. I'm just promoting something. I only did it one off, and it was okay. They're not too difficult to do, but I guess the key thing is the result. So what I did was, because I work in the computer industry, and I'm learning, expanding my business so it can incorporate networking and things like that. I came across a course that is run up in the North Island called Comms Learning, and they actually do cabling courses. And I talked to the guy there, and he's quite good. And I asked him if he was going to run one in Christchurch, a cabling course, because I said I'd like to actually go on the course and do, just do the hands-on stuff, which will help, me and my computer business. So he said, well, he doesn't run them here in Christchurch, because he's got to, market it and get enough people to come along. And I thought, wow, here's an opportunity. So I offered to market that course for him, and he said, yeah, that'll be great. So and to try and help him get some members coming along to the course. So I did that, and it's a good opportunity to do a real Facebook ad for somebody else and just to see the process. So I put that up, and I think he wanted this budget just like $70 for a week, so that's $10 a day. So I put that up there, and I think overall for the whole week it didn't even use the whole budget. It was, and I think I spent about $2.90 or something over the 7 days. Just putting that up there. But with Facebook, so what I've done is I've boosted the post, and it's got in about 3 days so far, or 2 days, it's just about doubled what I had for the week originally. And so it's been a bit of an experience now. And also what I've done is I joined Grant Cardone. You might see him popping up. He's the sales guru, and he actually is doing a free 2-week trial where you can actually sign up and have access to all of his course content that he's got on his Cardone University. And there was some quite good ideas from that. So I've literally been binge watching his videos and what I can in the 2 weeks. And he's talked about some really good strategies which I would like to incorporate. So he doesn't go into a lot of detail yet, as to the whole process, for social media, but there's information that I can use anyway. But he does talk about you needing to be able to, always be putting content on the internet through Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, just all day, every day, put something up on there and engage with the customers. So, and that's fine. And somebody actually because his subscription gives you access to his private Facebook page. And I'm still in the 2-week trial, so I was able to do that. And somebody posted a script on his Facebook page, and it was a script about if you were selling a website, if you're a business website company. And he talks about some questions were quite good to what I should be thinking about, and asking the questions like to the customer, saying how much revenue is your website driving now, and you'll say something like, your business should be able to capture 3 times what you're making right now, and my team optimizes websites for profitable revenue growth. To make sure you aren't leaving dollars on the table. And so it's things like that. And he's got the script basically saying, that if you're a website company, you could be saying to people that you can, help to generate their revenue of 3 times more than what they're already making. Well, I'm not sure how that will sort of fit with what I'm doing, but it's a good idea to think about, because I guess the purpose of websites for people put them up there is so they can generate revenue out of them. So so there's things like that in there. Which I can use and try out, and maybe have to adapt things a little bit to fit with my particular business. So that's but I think the group, I'll keep doing that group at least for the next week. I've got another week to go on it. and getting some more ideas and getting my social media going. But so I think learning from that, it's really, I've got to put a lot more content out there and engage with people, and I think that's just going to take a bit of time to do it. So work on getting my schedule done. Now, next week, what I'd like to do is, the reason why I joined to his group was not just for his sales, but he talks about prospecting, which is, is literally, going out getting customers and things like that. So, I'll talk about that. Now, I'll do that again later on as well, because I'm not going to have, like, obviously tons of customers, but because it's in that webinar, I'll talk about it anyway, just to remind us that we can come back to it later and give you some things to think about. So that's it for this week for the social media section of Start Me Up Business Walkthrough. And if you have any questions, let me know, and we'll talk about prospecting next time. So that's it for now. Have a great week. Don't get too busy, and see you then next time. Bye for now.